Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today in this video I'm going to show you how to fix DirectX error, that is DirectX encountered an unrecoverable error. So if you're receiving this error message on your Windows computer, then please follow the steps shown in this video. So copy this link. The link is provided in the video description. Open this link in a browser. It will take you to Microsoft website. Over here you can see the download option. Click on download and then run this exe file. Now click on yes to allow and then click on accept. Click on next, uncheck install the ping bar and then click on next. And let the process complete. Click on finish. Now restart your computer. And after the system restart, you can launch the game and then check. Still you're facing the problem, then update graphics driver from device manager. So make a right click on the start menu and then click on device manager to open device manager. Now expand display adapter. Now over here, select your graphic card and then make a right click on the graphic card and then click on update driver and then click on browse my computer for drivers. Then click on let me pick from a list of available drivers on my computer and then select your, you can try different graphic card driver over here. So you can select the first one. If you have multiple, you can try each one and then check. So you can select it, then click on next. It will install it. Now after the installation, restart your computer and then launch the game. If that does not work, you can try the second one, then click on next and then restart your computer and then launch the game. Also, if that does not work, you can make a right click, then select properties, go to the driver tab. Now over here, if you see the option which says roll back graphics driver, you can try to roll back and then check and then restart your computer. Still you're facing the problem, then do a clean installation of your graphics driver. So if you have NVIDIA card, go to NVIDIA website. If you have AMD card, go to AMD website. I'm showing for NVIDIA. Now the first step is to restart Steam or battle.net and restart Steam or battle.net as an administrator. So if Steam is open, you can close Steam, and if you have the game on battle.net, you can exit battle.net. Now once you exit it, then type Steam in Windows search box and then make a right click on Steam and then click on run as administrator and then try to launch the game. Similarly, if you have the game on battle.net, make a right click on battle.net and then click on run as administrator and then you can launch the game from the battle.net. Now still you're facing the problem, then restart your computer once. Simply restart your computer. Sometimes a simple restart takes care of the problem. So restart your computer once and after the system restart, launch the game. Next step is to verify or repair the game files. Now to verify the game files, go to Steam, make a right click on the game, select properties and then go to the installed files tab and then click on verify integrity of game files. Now if you have the game on battle.net, I don't have the game on battle.net, I have the game on Steam. So if you have the game on battle.net, you can select the game from the list over here and then click on settings icon, the gear icon over here, and then click on scan and repair. And after the repair, you can launch the game. Now the next step is to uncheck compatibility from Steam and game exe file. So first of all, close Steam. So if Steam is open, click on Steam and then click on exit. And then type in Steam in Windows search box, make a right click on Steam app and then click on open file location. Now over here, make a right click on Steam once again and then select properties and then go to compatibility tab and then if the option which says run this program in compatibility mode for if Windows 7 or Windows 8 is selected, if this is checked, if this option is checked, you uncheck the box. So remove this uncheck and then click on apply, click on OK and then try to launch the game. Similarly, do the same thing with game exe file. Now for this, you can go to the game installation folder, make a right click on the game, select manage and then click on browse local files. It will straight away take you to the game installation folder and then find the exe file. Now once you find the exe file, make a right click on the exe file and then properties. Again, go to this tab and then if the option which says this option is checked, you can uncheck this box and then click on apply, click on OK and then scroll up and open this SP23, SP23, and then find the game exe file. Scroll down. Here you can see SP23 COD. Make a right click, select properties, and then if the option which says run this program in compatibility mode for, if this is checked, uncheck this box. And then click on apply, click on OK, make a double click, or you can launch the game. Then go back and then again open this SP22. Okay. So just do this with SP23 exe file and then Call of Duty. If you have the exe file in SP22, you can do the same thing. And once you uncheck the box, now you can launch the game. Next step is when you launch the game, if you receive a prompt to launch in safe mode, you can try launching in safe mode. So when you launch the game, if you see this pop-up which says do you want to run the game in safe mode, you can click on yes, and then you can check. Now the next step is to let the shaders optimization be 100% complete, and then you can play the game. So if you are able to launch the game, if the game is launching, in that case on the top here you can see shaders optimization. Now let this be 100% complete, and then you can play the game. Next step is to allow the game exe file to your antivirus program. So if you have any third-party antivirus, make sure that you allow the game exe file to your antivirus program, such as Avast, Norton, Bitdefender, McAfee. Whichever antivirus program you have, make sure that you allow the game exe file to your antivirus program. Now if you're using Windows security, then open Windows settings, go to settings, and then click on privacy and security if you have Windows 11, and then click on Windows security. If you have Windows 10, in Windows 10 you will have an option update and security. So click on update and security, then click on Windows security. Now click on virus and threat protection. Now scroll down, at the end you will see manage ransomware protection. Click on it. Now click on allow an app through controlled folder access. Click on yes to allow. Now click on add an allowed app. Now click on browse all apps, and then go to the game installation. If the game is installed in C drive, and if you have installed the game from Steam, then you can open the C drive. If you have the game on different drive, then open different drive. Open program files x86. Now open the Steam folder. Now open the Steam apps folder. Now open the common folder, and then open Call of Duty folder. And over here you will find the game exe file. Select the game exe file, click on open. Again click on add an allowed app, browse all apps. Open this SP23 folder and select this SP23 COD exe file. Click on open. Again click on browse, and then you can go back. If you have any exe file in SP23, you can select the exe from SP23, and then you can launch the game. Now also open control panel in Windows search box, and then click on control panel. Now go to system and security. Now click on Windows Defender Firewall. Click on allow an app or feature through Windows Defender Firewall. Click on change settings on the top. Click on allow another app. Click on browse, and then go to the game installation folder once again. So if you have the game from battle.net, then go to the game installation folder. You can now, once you open the game folder, select the game exe file. Select the game exe file. Now click on open, and then click on add. In my case, the game is already added. So if not added, add it. Now again click on allow another app, and then click on browse, and then open this SP23. Select the game exe file. Click on open. Click on add. In my case, both the game exe files are added. So add all the exe file over here. Once you have the exe file added over here, now click on OK, and then you can launch the game and then check. Now the next step is to put DX11-D3, D11 or DX12 in launch option. So make a right click on the game, select properties, and in the general tab, go to the launch option. Under launch option, you can type in -DX11, and then you can launch the game and then check. If that does not work, you can type in -D3, D11, and then launch the game and check. If that does not work, you can try dash dx12 and then check. Now, still you're facing the problem. In that case, you can remove this. So still, if you're receiving, you're unable to launch the game, you can just remove this and then follow the next step. Now, if you have the game on battle.net, in battle.net, click on the game, select the game, and then this is just an example. I'm showing you with different games. So click on this settings icon, then click on game settings and put a check on additional command line arguments. And over here, you can type in dash dx11. If that does not work, you can type in dash d3 d11. And then now you can launch the game and check. If that does not work, type in dash dx12 and then click on done and then launch the game. If nothing works, you can remove this, uncheck this box, and then follow the next step. Now the next step is to run the game as an administrator from the game installation folder. Now for this, Steam users can make a right click on the game, select manage, then click on browse local files, and then it will open the game installation folder. Now scroll down and find the game exe file, make a right click, then select properties and go to this tab and then put a check on the box which says run this program as an administrator. Put a check over here, click on apply, click on OK, and then make a double click and launch the game. If that does not work, again select properties and then this time put a check on disable full screen optimization, click on apply, click on OK, make a double click, launch the game. If that does not work, in that case you can try Windows 8 or Windows 7. From here, try Windows 8 first and then try Windows 7. If that does not work, if you receive any kind of error message, so first of all click on apply, click on OK and launch the game. If that does not work, you can uncheck all the boxes. So if this is not working, you can uncheck all the boxes and then go to SP23 and then find the game exe file and then do the same thing, make a right click, select properties and then put a check on run this program as an administrator. If that does not work, try disable full screen optimization. If that does not work, you can try Windows 7 or Windows 8 mode and check and then click on apply. If nothing works, you can uncheck all the boxes and then follow the next step. Now the next step is to change your Windows language to English United States. So you can go to language and region, go to time and language and region, and you can select your language as English United States and then check. Next step is to try different language in Steam or battle.net. To try different region in Steam, let me check. You can go to Steam on the top left and then click on Steam. Here you can see region over here. So you can try to change the region. You can select United States. Try a different region. So if US is selected, you can try maybe Europe one. So try to change the region. So suppose if it is selected as US Atlanta, you can try US New York. So try to change the region over here and then check. If that does not work, you can revert back to the original download region. Now if you have the game on battle.net, you can click on this region option over here and then if Americas is selected, you can select Europe. If Europe is selected, you can select Americas and then you can even try Asia. So you can try different region over here and check. Now the next step is to uninstall and delete the beta files. So if you have any, like if you have played beta, then in that case you can uninstall and you can delete the beta files and then you can reinstall the game and then check. Next step is to update graphics card driver from device manager. Now for this, make a right click on the game, select device manager, right click on the start menu and then click on device manager and then expand display adapter. Over here you can see NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3050. This is my graphic card. So make sure that you select your graphic card and then make a right click, then click on update driver and then click on browse my computer for drivers. Click on let me pick from a list of available drivers on my computer and then you can select, you can try different I have two options over here. So you can select the first one and then click on next and then install it, and after the installation restart your computer and then try to launch the game. If that does not work, if you have multiple options, you can try a different one, click on next, and after that install it and then restart your computer and then launch the game. So you can try this. Still you're facing the problem, in that case do a clean installation of your latest graphics card driver. So if you have Nvidia card, go to Nvidia website. If you have AMD card, go to AMD website. I'm showing for Nvidia. So go to Nvidia website. Now over here select the right product type and then select right product series. So whichever product series you have, select your product series and then select your graphic card. So make sure that you select your graphic card over here. Now if you have Windows 10, select Windows 10. If you have Windows 11, select Windows 11 and then click on Start Search and then scroll down. The latest GeForce Game Ready driver right now is driver version 546.01. This is the studio one. This is GeForce Game Ready driver. You have to install this one, and the latest is 546.02. Now click on Get Download. Now click on Download now, and once this download is complete, run this exe file. Now once you run this exe file, you will see this screen. Click on Agree and Continue, and then put a check on the box which says Custom, and then click on Next, and then put a check on the box which says Perform a clean installation. Make sure that you put a check on Perform a clean installation and then click on Next and let the installation complete, and after the installation restart your computer and then launch the game. Now the next step is to run the game on dedicated graphic card. Now for this, type in graphics settings in Windows search box and then click on graphics settings and then click on browse over here. Now go to the game installation folder once again and then open the game folder. Now once you open the game folder, select the game exe file over here, click on add. Once the game is added over here, click on the game and then click on options, select high performance. Now click on save. Again click on browse and then open this SP23. Now select the game exe file, click on add. Once the game is added, click on options, select high performance. Now click on save. Now launch the game. Next step is to update Windows to the latest version. This is important. So open Windows settings and then go to Windows Update or Update in Security and then click on Check for Update. Once all the updates are installed, then restart your computer and then launch the game. Now the next step is to install Visual C++ file. For this, copy this link. The link is provided in the video description. Open this link in a browser. It will take you to Microsoft website. Over here you can see Visual Studio 2015, 17, 19 and 22. Download x86 and then download x64. And then run both the exe files. So you have to download both x86 and x64 and then run both the exe file. Now click on repair. If you see the repair option, if you see the install option, click on install. In my case, I have already installed, so it's telling me to restart my computer. So please ignore this error message. In my case, it is already installed. Now run the second file as well. Again, if you see the repair option, click on repair. If you see the install option, click on install. Again, in my case, both are already installed. Ignore the error message. Now once installation is complete, you have to restart your computer. Restart is a must. So restart your computer, and after the system restart, you can launch the game. Next step is to disconnect multiple monitor. Try launching the game on single monitor. Disconnect additional controller connected to the computer. Unplug if you have these devices like HOTAS, wheel. So if you have any USB devices connected or USB adapter which you are not using, disconnect it. So disconnect all third-party devices from the computer, or any kind of USB devices or USB adapter connected, disconnected, which you are not using, disconnect it and then launch the game. Also close all the overlay applications. First of all, if you have the game on Steam, make a right click on the game, select properties, turn off this option which says enable the Steam overlay while in game and then launch the game. Also, if you have any other overlay application, so if you have overlay on in Discord, turn it off. If you have overlay on in GeForce Experience, turn it off. And you can close all the overlay applications. So make sure that you close all the overlay application. Also close all the overclocking applications. So if you have MSI Afterburner running, you can close it. If you have RevaTuner running, close it. So close all the overclocking application. Do not overclock, and then close overclocking application and then launch the game. Also, if you have any third-party services or application running, close it. So make sure only the Steam and the game is running, or only the battle.net and the game is running. Rest, close everything, including all your browsers. So if you have any browser or any third-party application, close it and then launch the game. Also, remove the undervolts. So if you have undervolted your computer, remove the undervolt and then launch the game. Also perform clean boot. Now for this, type in system configuration in Windows search box and then click on system configuration. Now go to the services tab and then put a check on the box which says hide all Microsoft services. Make sure that you put a check on the box which says hide all Microsoft services and then click on disable all. Now this option is grayed out. In my case, I already did it. In your case, this would be highlighted. So make sure that you put a check on hide all Microsoft services and then click on disable all and then click on apply, click on OK. You will see a restart option, restart your computer and then launch the game. Install media feature pack. Now for this, copy this link. The link is provided in the video description. Open this link in a browser. It will take you to Microsoft website. Scroll down if you have Windows 10 N edition. Now this is for if you are using N version of Windows, only then this step is applicable. So if you have Windows 11, in that case you can open the settings and then go to apps and then optional features and then click on view features. Over here you can type in media feature pack. In my case, there is no option media feature pack because I have Windows 11 home. So if you have Windows 11 N edition, you can type in media feature pack. You will find media feature pack in the list. Put a check on media feature pack and then click on next and install it and then restart your computer and then launch the game. Similarly, if you have Windows 10 N edition, in that case, go to settings, go to apps, apps and features, optional features, and then click on add a feature, type in media feature pack, install it, restart your computer and then launch the game. Or you can even switch to normal Windows 10 or 11 edition and then check. Next step is to, now this is for laptop users with dual graphic card. Make sure that you run the game on dedicated graphic card, which we have already done. You can ignore this. Now the next step is to increase the virtual memory. So to increase the virtual memory, type in view advanced system settings in Windows search box and then click on view advanced system settings and then click on the first settings and then go to advanced tab and then click on change over here and then select the drive. So uncheck the box which says automatically manage paging file size for all drives. Uncheck this box and select the drive where the game is installed. So select the drive and then once you select the right drive, now put a check on custom size and for initial size it's 1.5 into total RAM. So you can check the total RAM in Windows settings. You can go to system and then go to about, and total RAM in my case is 16 GB. So you can calculate accordingly. In my case it's 16 GB, so I will calculate as per 16 GB. So, and first of all we have to convert 16 GB into megabyte. So we will open calculator. So type in calculator in run box and then click on OK. And over here it's 1.5 into total RAM. Total RAM in my case it's 16 GB. So 116 into 1024 is actually 1 GB is equal to 1024 megabyte. So 16 GB in megabyte will be 16384 into 1.5 into total RAM. This is my total RAM in megabyte. Now 1.5 into total RAM that is into 1.5. So in my case initial size is 24576 and maximum size is 3 into total RAM. Now total RAM in my case that is 16 GB. I have 16 GB of RAM. So 16 into 1024. I have converted this in megabyte. Now that is 3 into total RAM. So total RAM is this much into 3. That is 49152. 49152. 4915152. Now click on set over here. Then click on OK, OK, apply, OK, OK. Now restart computer. Make sure that you restart your computer after this. Now the next step is to try window mode. So if you are able to launch the game, you can switch to window mode and then lower down graphic settings or video settings and then check the performance. So if you are able to launch the game first. So go to settings and then go to graphics over here. Now if this is set to full screen exclusive, you can try window mode. So if it is in full screen exclusive, lower down resolution. If this is set to 4K, you can try 1920 into 1080p. You can even lower down more. Now you can switch to window mode now. Now scroll down, turn off the VSync. So if VSync is on, turn it off. Scroll down. Over here you can see NVIDIA reflects low latency. So if you can turn this off and then check the performance. Apply the settings and then check the performance. Now the next step is to update the system BIOS. So go to your system manufacturer website. So if you have a Dell computer, go to Dell website. If you have Lenovo computer, go to Lenovo website. If you have HP computer, go to HP website. So go to your system manufacturer website, select your model number. Make sure that you select your computer and then find the latest BIOS update available. And before you update the system BIOS, in case of laptop, make sure battery on your computer is more than 10% and the AC adapter, the charger, is connected to the computer. During the BIOS update, your system will restart. Do not unplug the power cable when it's updating the system BIOS. After the BIOS update, you can log into the computer and then you can launch the game. Now, if nothing is working, the last step is to uninstall and reinstall the game to different drive. So if nothing is working, you can make a right click, then click on manage, then click on uninstall. Now after the uninstall, go to the game installation folder and then delete the game folder. And after you delete the game folder, reinstall the game to different drive. So if you have installed the game to external drive, you can switch to C drive, and that if that is SSD, then try installing the game on solid state drive. So if C drive is SSD, that would be great. So you can switch to C drive and that should be SSD, and then you can reinstall the game and then launch the game. So try installing the game to SSD and then check. So one of the steps shown in this video should help you to get the game running on your Windows computer. So that'll be all. Thank you so much for your time, and please like this video and subscribe to my channel. So go to NVIDIA website. Now over here select the right product type and then select right product series. So whichever product series you have, select your product series and then select your graphic card. So make sure that you select your graphic card over here. Now if you have Windows 10, select Windows 10. If you have Windows 11, select Windows 11 and then click on start search and then scroll down. The latest GeForce Game Ready driver right now is driver version 546.01. This is the studio one. This is GeForce Game Ready driver. You have to install this one, and the latest is 546.02. Now click on get download. Now click on download now, and once this download is complete, run this exe file. Now once you run this exe file, you will see this screen. Click on agree and continue, and then put a check on the box which says custom, and then click on next, and then put a check on the box which says perform a clean installation. Make sure that you put a check on perform a clean installation and then click on next and let the installation complete, and after the installation restart your computer and then launch the game. Now still after the installation of graphics card driver, the clean installation of your graphics card driver, still you are receiving the error message, then please follow the rest of the steps shown in this video.